A small, cluttered apartment. Sarah Chen, 28 years, a true crime podcaster, sits at her desk surrounded by recording equipment, case files, and empty coffee cups. Her laptop screen shows Episode 47, The Vanishing in Editing Software.
Welcome back to Dark Corners, the podcast that dives deep into unsolved mysteries. I'm your host, Sarah Chen, and tonight we're exploring a case that hits uncomfortably close to home.
She pauses, glances at a particular file marked confidential.
3 weeks ago, I received an anonymous package. No return address, no note, just a single USB drive containing audio files that someone desperately wanted me to hear.
She holds up the USB drive, examining it under her desk lamp.
What you're about to hear are the final recordings of Detective Marcus Webb, who disappeared without a trace 6 months ago while investigating a series of break-ins in the Riverside district.
Thunder rumbles outside. Sarah glances nervously at her window.
Detective Webb was known for his meticulous record-keeping. He recorded everything: interviews, crime scene observations, even his personal thoughts about cases. The department assumed his recording device was lost with him.
She clicks play on her computer, then Detective Marcus Webb's voice through speakers.
Personal log. Detective Marcus Webb. Badge number 2847. Date: November 15th, 11:47 p.m. I'm sitting in my car outside 1247 Elm Street. Third reported break-in this week in the same neighborhood. Here's what's strange. Nothing's been stolen from any of these homes. The intruder seems to rearrange furniture, leave objects in different rooms. Sometimes they leave things behind.
The break-ins Webb was investigating followed an unusual pattern. The intruder would enter homes while families were away, but instead of stealing, they would buy rescue on. They would recreate the layout of the victim's living spaces in other rooms of the house. Like they were studying how people live.
I've been thinking about the Miller family's statement. They said when they came home, their daughter's bedroom had been perfectly recreated in the basement. Every toy, every book, arranged exactly as it was upstairs. But here's the thing that's eating at me. The daughter's bed was made in the basement setup, but with the same wrinkled sheets from upstairs. Like someone had been lying in it, learning how she slept.
Detective Webb's investigation led him to discover a pattern spanning multiple neighborhoods. The intruder wasn't random. They were methodical, studying families, learning their routines, their intimate details. But then Webb found something that changed everything. SecureNest had access to detailed information about their clients' daily routines, family schedules, even floor plans of their homes. But Webb discovered something else in the company's employee records.
There's a former employee, David Hollow, fired 6 months ago for, quote, concerning behavior with client information. I tracked down his address. I'm going to pay him a visit tomorrow.
Sarah's phone buzzes with a text. She glances at it. Unknown number.
Stop digging where you don't belong.
I'm going to take a quick break. When we come back, you'll hear Detective Webb's final recordings.
And walks to her window. The street below is empty, except for a single figure standing under a streetlight, looking up at her building. Sarah quickly closes the curtains. She returns to her desk, resumes recording.
What Detective Webb discovered at David Hollow's residence would be his last official act as a police officer.
This is Detective Webb, November 21st, 7:30 p.m. I'm at 845 Riverside Drive. David Hollow's last known address. The apartment is... Jesus Christ. The entire apartment is set up like a surveillance center. Photos of families, floor plans, daily schedules written on whiteboards. But that's not the worst part. He's recreated sections of different homes throughout the apartment. A child's bedroom in the bathroom. A kitchen table, set for dinner, in the bedroom. Family photos, arranged on every surface. But they're not his family. There's something else. A journal. Listen to this. Day 47 of observation. The Chen family maintains irregular schedules. The daughter Sarah works late into the night on her podcast. She lives alone now. Easy access through the fire escape. Begin phase 2 tomorrow.
That's my name.
Sarah's blood runs cold. Her name, her family name. She checks the date on Webb's recording. It's from 6 months ago, long before she received the USB drive.
Personal log, November 22nd, 2:17 a.m. I'm hiding in my car outside the Chen apartment building. David Hollow is here. He's been coming here for weeks. He's moving toward the fire escape. I have to stop him. Sarah Chen doesn't know she's being watched. I can see him through the window. He's in her apartment. She's asleep. He's just standing there, watching her sleep.
6 months ago. I remember waking up and feeling like someone had been in my apartment. Things were moved around. I thought I was being paranoid.
Sarah stands up abruptly, knocking over her coffee mug. She looks around her apartment with new eyes, noticing things.
I'm going in. If something happens to me, I hope someone finds these recordings. David Hollow, age 34, brown hair, approximately 5'10". He's dangerous. He's been studying this woman for months. He knows everything about her. Police! David Hollow, you're under arrest.
Detective Webb. You shouldn't have come here. This is my research, my work. I'm studying them, learning how they live, how they love, how they fear. And now, I get to study you too.
Research? You're stalking innocent people.
The recording cuts to static. Sarah sits in stunned silence. Her apartment is completely quiet except for the hum of her equipment.
Detective Webb never made it out of my apartment that night. But I never knew he was here. I never knew any of it happened. Someone cleaned up the scene. Someone made sure I never knew. Someone who had access to Webb's recordings, who knew exactly what happened. If you're listening to this, if you're a fan of Dark Corners, you need to know something. I don't think Detective Webb is dead. I think he's been...
The lights go out completely. Only the red recording light remains on.
I think he's been here all along, watching me, learning from me, living in my space. David Hollow was never the intruder. He was just the first victim. Detective Webb, he became what he was hunting.
A voice comes from the darkness behind her, Webb's voice.
Hello, Sarah. I've been waiting for you to find those recordings. I've learned so much about you these past 6 months. Your routines, your fears, your dreams.
Sarah doesn't turn around, keeps speaking into the microphone.
The USB drive wasn't sent by a concerned citizen. It was left here by someone who's been living in my walls, studying me, just like David Hollow studied his victims.
You tell such beautiful stories, Sarah, but now you are the story.
The recording equipment shuts off. Complete silence. After a long pause, the recording starts again, but it's Webb's voice now.
This is Detective Marcus Webb. If you're listening to this, Sarah Chen has become part of my research. Don't look for her, don't investigate, just listen to the story she told, and remember that sometimes the person trying to help you is the one you should fear most. Hello, Securist. I'd like to inquire about your home security services. I have some new clients who need observation.
If you like this story, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any videos. See you soon!